Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Laxley Stephenson, president of the Eco-Religion with Purpose movement. I'm an author and a leadership educator. Welcome back to the Growth Mindset series, where we're learning not only how to think differently, but how to live differently, to think, act, and grow in ways that shape our future. So far, we have explored the foundations of a growth mindset, the science of brain change, the power of self talk, and the word yet, the importance of systems and habits, and how to face failure, feedback, and fear with courage. In our last session, we focused on effort, deliberate practice, and living in the stretch zone, that sacred space where growth truly happens. Today, we move into Lecture 8, Resilience Under Pressure, Growing Through Stress and Strain. True growth isn't revealed in moments of ease. It is forged in the moments that test our resolve. And it is important to note that resilience isn't about avoiding pressure. It is about transforming that pressure into power. Now, think about a diamond. It doesn't form in silence or safety. It forms under intense heat and relentless pressure. The same is true for you. The pressures of life don't mean you are breaking down. Often they mean you're being shaped up. Pressure doesn't expose weakness. It reveals what is within. So the real question isn't, will I face pressure? The real question is, what will I do when I face it? Resilience isn't born in comfort. It is cultivated in challenge. Pressure is not your enemy. It is your trainer. It builds endurance, focus, and adaptability. In fact, without pressure, potential remains dormant. When you lift weights, your muscles don't grow from the weight itself. They grow from the micro tears created by strain and the recovery that follows. Growth in life works the same way. Pressure reveals capacity. What once felt impossible becomes your new normal when you refuse to quit. But pressure alone doesn't create progress. It is your perspective on the pressure that determines your outcome. You can't control every challenge, but you can control how you think through it. So, let us talk about the mindset that keeps you standing when everything around you is shaking. I am talking about the mindset of resilience. Resilience begins in the mind before it shows in behavior. It is the belief that no matter what happens, you can adapt, learn, and rise again. A fixed mindset says, this is too much. I can't handle it. A growth mindset says, this is tough, but I am tougher. Resilience isn't about pretending things don't hurt. It is about choosing how to respond when they do. Resilience is not the absence of emotion. It is emotional endurance guided by purpose. Here's a quote that I want to share with you. Ships don't sink because of the water around them. They sink because of the water that gets in them. Guard your mind, not from the storm, but from the story you tell yourself about it. Now that we understand resilience as a mindset, let us go a step further. Because not all pressure is the same, and knowing the difference can save your peace. There is a crucial distinction between stress and strain. Let us explore what separates healthy growth from harmful burnout. There is a difference between stress and strain. Stress is the external pressure, deadlines, expectations, responsibilities. Strain, on the other hand, is the internal tension, how you interpret and internalize that pressure. When stress becomes strain, growth stops and burnout begins. But when you manage the internal story, the meaning you give to stress, you transform anxiety into alignment. In essence, stress says, I have to do this. Purpose says, I get to grow through this. Now, how do we make sure stress doesn't turn into strain? How do we stay steady when life turns up the heat? The answer lies in the habits and tools we build daily, the small disciplines that make us unbreakable from the inside out. Now, let us look at 4 practical tools that help us grow through pressure instead of collapsing beneath it. Tool number 1: pause and breathe. Slow down your response. Calm creates clarity. A deep breath resets your nervous system and reminds you that you're still in control. Tool number 2: reframe the story. Instead of asking, why me? Ask, what is this shaping in me? That question turns pain into purpose. Tool number 3: stay connected. Isolation amplifies stress. Connection diffuses it. Surround yourself with voices that remind you who you are when life tries to make you forget. Tool number 4: anchor in faith and purpose. Remember why you started. Your why gives meaning to your how. Faith turns the unseen into strength and transforms chaos into clarity. Pressure will either crush you or crown you, depending on what you believe about yourself. So far, we have talked about the power of pressure, the mindset of resilience, and the tools that help you grow stronger through it. Now, it is time to turn insight into action, to apply these lessons to your own life, so that when pressure comes, you meet it with purpose. Here are some questions I'd like you to think about. When was the last time pressure pushed you to grow instead of give up? How can you reframe a current challenge to see its hidden purpose? Which of the 4 resilience tools do you need to strengthen most in your life right now? I want you to write down 1 major pressure you're facing right now. List 3 lessons or opportunities that pressure might be teaching you. And finally, I want you to end with this affirmation: I am not defined by pressure. I am refined by it. In closing, let me say that resilience isn't built in comfort. It is forged in the fire of persistence. Every challenge that didn't break you built you. So when pressure comes, remember you are the diamond in formation. You are living proof that pressure can polish purpose. Until next week's session, keep growing, keep pressing, and keep walking in purpose.